It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Packers and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, this is as interesting a quarterback matchup as you're going to see. Two guys who have started in and won Super Bowls. Aaron Rodgers of the Packers, Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs.
And what a fraternity these two belong to. Quarterbacks that have started and won a Super Bowl. Think about it this way, partner. We're approaching Super Bowl 60, so you would think there'd be a whole lot of guys. But really, it's a small list of people who have gotten to the big game and won it. And here we have two of them on the field in this one.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. We get our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
Another big year from arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. And while we enjoy his excellence, let's not take it for granted. He threw for over 4,700 yards, second only to Deshaun Watson, 38 touchdown passes, and led the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl while completing a career-high 66% of his passes. He did have a toe injury during the playoffs that hobbled him, and he had off-season surgery to correct that. We expect this guy to continue to be magnificent.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, there's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that, that is really difficult to do.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Trucks over him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give to Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Crosby puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
And he's brought down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Mahomes now on first down.
A dump down to McKinnon. Not much there, only a yard.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the rules on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packers with a football here late in this 1st half, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Still first down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Second and 8.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Packers in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Start of the 3rd quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Williams. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go draw play to McKinnon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, and this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 11.
Rodgers going to throw. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And again, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the delay, Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 26 yards. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result. They'll
come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here again is McKinnon. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Harrison make the run for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.